وعلى أشرف المرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا، اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم؟ How's your fasting going? Are you still keeping up with the Ramadan goals? Yeah. How are the goals, first of all? Besides just to survive, hopefully there are a few goals. And as you can see by the numbers in Taraweeh, many people are not on the goals. So there's lots of space now in the mosque. Come anytime there's space. So I think what is required from us is to persevere and to push ourselves and not to fall too far and get too lazy. Let us get the best of us. We have to keep trying, keep pushing in Ramadan, inshallah. Keep our intention strong, keep our action strong for this month, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, it doesn't feel right to do Mazeedfeehi in Ramadan, but it's a month of rahmah and this feels like a adab I'm giving you here. But I think we have to carry on just to keep things going, inshallah. So, do you have the handout for number 8? Yes. So let me just see the second here. Okay, so let's just do some practice first and then we will do the new one, inshallah. So we're going to just do 2 or 3 of each bab. So Bismillah, fa'ala, fa'ala, yufa'ilu, taf'ilan, mufa'ilun, mufa'alun, fa'il, la tufa'il, nazala, nazzala, yunazzilu, tanzilan, munazzilun, munazzalun, nazzil, la tunazzil, kadhaba, كذب يكذب تكذيبا مكذب مكذب كذب لا تكذب سبح سبح يسبح تسبيحا مسبح مسبحا سبح لا تسبح علم علم يعلم قتل Okay, now third bab, fa'ala, fa'ala yufa'ilu fi'alan mufa'ilun mufa'alun fa'il la tufa'il jahada jahada yujahidu jihadan mujahidun mujahadun jahid la tujahid qatala qatala yuqatilu qitalan muqatilun muqatalun qatil la tuqatil hafaza هاجر هاجر يهاجر هجارا مهاجر مهاجر هاجر لا تهاجر fourth bab أفعل أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل أفعل لا تفعل أنزل أنزل ينزل إنزالا منزل منزل أنزل لا تنزل أرسل أرسل يرسل إرسالا مرسل مرسل أحسن لا ترسل أحسن أحسن يحسن إحسانا محسن محسن أحسن لا تحسن أنفق أنفق ينفق إنفاقا منفق منفق أنفق لا تنفق أشرك أشرك يشرك إشراكا مشرك مشرك أشرك لا تشرك That's it. Next one is تفعل فباب تفعل يتفعل تفعلا متفعل متفعل تفعل لا تتفعل تفكر تفكر يتفكر تفكرا متفكر متفكر تفكر لا تتفكر تذكر توكل توكل يتوكل توكلا متوكل متوكل توكل لا تتوكل تعلم
يتعلم تعلما متعلم متعلم تعلم لا تتعلم
تربص تربص يتربص تربصا متربص متربص تربص لا تتربص تبين
تبين يتبين تبينا متبين متبين تبين لا تتبين.
Okay, now I come to the fifth bab. تفاعل يتفاعل تفاعلا متفاعل متفاعل تفاعل لا تتفاعل تبارك
تبارك يتبارك تباركا متبارك متبارك تبارك لا تتبارك
تساءل تساءل يتساءل تساؤلا متسائل متساءل تساءل لا تتساءل تشابه تشابه يتشابه تشابها متشابه متشابه تشابه لا تتشابه. The seventh bab انفعل ينفعل انفعالا منفعل منفعل انفعل لا تنفعل انقلب انفجر انفجر ينفجر انفجارا منفجر منفجر انفجر لا تنفجر انبجس انبجس ينبجس انبجاسا منبجس منبجس انبجس لا تنبجس انصرف
انصرف ينصرف انصرافا منصرف منصرف انصرف لا تنصرف
انطلق انطلق ينطلق انطلاقا منطلق منطلق انطلق لا تنطلق انسلخ انسلخ ينسلخ انسلاخا منسلخ منسلخ انسلخ لا تنسلخ. Okay, let's go to the new bab, the eighth bab. We're almost there, inshallah. 2 or 3 more lessons and we're done with Mazeedfeehi forever and ever and ever, and we'll leave the rest to you, inshallah. Okay, the eighth bab, ifta'ala. So I was just checking the quality of this bab. There's 2 qualities here. The quality, one quality they mentioned, actually mentioned 3. The one quality is to do something for oneself. So for example, on the 1, 2, 3, the 4th one, kasaba. Kasaba means what? Means to earn. So iktasaba means to earn for oneself. When you earn something for yourself. For example, maybe like you give some sadaqah, you iktasaba, you earn that reward for yourself. So you're earning something for yourself. Another example they give there is the word hisab. What does the word hisab mean? Not hiwah. Yeah, hisab. What does the word hisab mean? Hisab means to, like a reckoning. So ihtisaban, ihtasaba means when you reckoning for yourself. So therefore there's a hadith, man qama ramadana imanan wa ihtisaban ghufira lama taqaddama min dhanbihi. Ihtisab has a few meanings there, but man qama ramadana, whoever stands, I think it's 2 riwayas, one man qama and one man sama, if I remember correctly. The one riwayah is man sama, whoever fasts Ramadan, and one is man qama, whoever stands in the right period of Ramadan, imanan, with iman, wahtisaban. So ihtisab means to expect a hisab for yourself. So the ulama translated as one thing, translated as that you expect the reward of it. You're doing it knowing Allah will reward you. Another meaning can also mean hisab means that you're taking account of yourself. Imanan and taking account of yourself. No. So another quality they mention here also is that it can have a new meaning altogether. Like nasara means to help, but intasara means to take revenge. Daraba means to strike, but ittaraba means to when something is unsettled or disturbed. A common one is harama. Harama means to stop someone, deprive someone, but ihtarama means to respect someone. So this is like it has a new meaning basically. It's not linked to the previous, as like a new meaning. And then the other quality they mention here can be the same as the first bab. So bada'a means to originate, ibtada'a means to invent, qaraba means to come close, ittaraba also means to draw close. Okay, so some of the meanings. So basic meaning is to do something for yourself, or it has a new meaning, or it has the same as the first bab. No.
In the first form, when you're doing something for yourself, you could use the fa'ala form and just add a damir to it to also do it for yourself. Is there a difference in the...
Not necessarily. If you say kasabtu means I earned, it doesn't tell you who you earned it for. Iktasaba means you earned for yourself.
Kasab.
You can say you make kasabtu li or something. You can make it like long or something else. Yeah.
Then it will be the same.
It will be similar, yes. Okay. So let's go to the first three words inshallah. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan. All together. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan. Again. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan. Again from memory. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan. Now we add next to mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Let's say those two together. Mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Let's say the first five. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan, mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Again. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan, mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Sorry. Again. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan, mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Let's add the last two. Ifta'il, la tafta'il. Again. Ifta'il, la tafta'il. Again. Ifta'il, la tafta'il. Is that the whole line? Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan, mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Ifta'il, la tafta'il. Again. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu, ifti'alan, mufta'ilun, mufta'alun. Ifta'il, la tafta'il. Okay, so I'm going to memorize that, but we have a long break now, so you must do the whole sheet inshallah. So let's first look at Corpus Quran and try to look at Corpus Quran just to get the idea of the word. So it says that the 8th bab appears 1161 times in the Quran, which is quite a bit actually. It's quite frequent. I should show you this before, how you get there. Okay, so then they have, although if you want to do all 1161, you'll know all the 8 babs in the Quran. But one of the common ones, and this is a very difficult one to do, is the word ittaqa, the word muttaqin. But I don't know, it's like just too difficult for me to tell you. So all I'm just going to tell you is the word muttaqin on the 8th bab. How it gets there, I'm not going to explain to you. Okay, because it's like a long, there's 2 weak letters and it's a long, difficult story. Okay, but just for you know, that the muttaqin, ittaqa, ittaqullah, it's on the 8th bab. Ittaqullah, it's on the 8th bab. So if you look at that, and it's also good to also consult the dictionary just to get the idea of words. It comes from the root letters wa, qi, ya. waqa. So ittaqa comes the word waqa, and waqa as a waw is a weak letter. You know what a weak letter is? Okay, just I haven't done it before, but there are 3 weak letters in Arabic. Alif without the hamza, the alif, and the waw, and the ya. If one of those are in the root letters, we say that the verb is weak. Do you with me? Like the word qala. Like fa'ala doesn't have it there. There's a fa'in lam, it's all strong. Daraba, strong. Nasara, strong. Hasiba, strong. Qala, weak. Do you with me? There's a qaf is strong and the lam is strong, but in the middle there's something weak. If it has a waw, alif, ya in, it's a weak letter. And as soon as you have a weak letter, you have a whole lot of complications, which I'll tell you about maybe in 2 or 3 years time. Because that's like really like other stuff. Okay. But just to know that the word ittaqa comes with waqa. So waqa on the first part means to guard, to preserve, to take care, to safeguard. And ittaqa means to cause yourself to be guarded. You with me? It's when you are conscious of Allah. Ittaqa, almost I describe it as that you're walking bare feet and there's thorns in the road, and you're walking carefully. That's ittaqa, because you're not taking a chance. Or ittaqa means that you come to a traffic light and the traffic light is red and you stop. Why? Because you don't want to expose yourself to a collision. That's ittaqa. So ittaqa is that idea of taking safety, taking caution. That's the meaning of taqwa. You're not reckless with your life, you take caution with your life. And how you take caution? You take caution by staying within Allah's guidance, by being conscious of Allah, by following His guidance and instructions and commands. Okay, so that's going to be in the meaning of ittaqa. It's going to be a very common one on the 8th bab, but a difficult one to see. Other one also nice is that the word hada and ihtada. Hada and ihtada. The word hada on the first bab, because you only really enjoy the Mazeedfeehi if you get into this whole bab thing, when you look it up and then you're like, really, okay, that's interesting and how it works and so on. The word hada means to lead or to guide. So hada, like a hadi, is a guide. In other words, you're guiding someone else. Who does a guide guide? Other people. Who does a leader lead? He leads other people. So you can see the verb there is to lead someone on the right way, to guide someone on a course, to guide, to show, to direct, to show to someone else. Do you with me? Hada on the first bab is to guide someone else. The ismu fa'il of that is going to be the hadin. So you can make dua, Allahumma ij'alna min al-hadina. What that means? Oh Allah, make us from those who guide other people. Right? From the hadi. But on the 8th bab, it has different meaning. On the 8th bab, we got the 8th here, it means to be rightly guided. You know, the guidance is done to yourself. So the muhtadeen doesn't mean the ones who guide. The muhtadeen means those who are rightly guided. So you can make a dua, Allahumma ij'alna min al-hadeen wa min al-muhtadeen. Make me from those who guide others and from those themselves who are rightly guided. Often in the Quran we just see the difference between the two. Different. Hada means to guide someone else, and ihtada on the 8th bab means to cause it to yourself. You yourself to become rightly guided. It's a good dua to make. May Allah make us from the hadeen and from the muhtadeen, inshallah. Next one is the word ikhtalafa. Very common word in the Quran as well. Ikhtalafa. What are the root letters? Where's my kha, la, fa? Also interesting word as well. Where's my khalafa? Yeah. Khalafa means to be a successor, to follow, to come after, to be a substitute, or you're coming behind. Is a khalafa. I'm not sure exactly the connection between the 8th bab. We can maybe think about it together. But ikhtalafa on the 8th bab means what? You'll know the word ikhtilaf comes from there. Ikhtalafa yakhtalifu ikhtilafan. It means to differ. So there's like a new meaning. But what I like about the word ikhtilaf connected to khalafa is that when someone comes and they have a position and someone comes and has a different position, that's ikhtilaf, because they have different positions. But why do they have the different positions? Because of khalafa, what came before. You with me? So ikhtilaf actually comes from people's khalf, what came behind them, different families, different communities, different upbringings, different experiences, and because of the what khalaf, what came before, it causes ikhtilaf. So if you want to remove the ikhtilaf, you often have to understand the khalf, the khalfiyah, what actually came behind this. It's a big thing in negotiation now. It's called just integrative bargaining or interest-based bargaining. Is when you're not bargaining on points, you're trying to understand context and situation and why, and fears and insecurities, and then you start discussing things. Not I want to get stuck there. Why do you want? Why are you feeling this way? So you're moving from the ikhtilaf to the khalf. Yeah. I'm writing a manual at the moment for municipalities. I'm busy with labor and unions and employers, how they can remove the ikhtilaf. So I'm very busy with this stuff now. So, okay. Let's go back. So that's going to be ikhtilaf. So, i'tasama. So I don't know if you normally do this, but this is what you must do with your verbs. Like to enjoy Arabic, you must like look up the words and you get into it. And that's a bit of work to just take that minute to type it, not a minute, a few seconds.
How do you start the focus?
Okay, corpus.quran.
That search that you did.
Oh, that search is basically go to Quran dictionary and you go to morphological search. What does morphology mean in Arabic? Solve search. You go for solve search. Then you just type in the form. Whatever form you want. Faith, and you press search and it'll give you everyone in the Quran. Okay, so it's a very nice tool to have if you want to practice and go through and so on. So asama means to hold back, to preserve, to protect. You all heard the term ma'soom before. The Anbiya ma'soom means when they are guarded, they are protected. They don't commit sin. They are ma'soom, they are guarded, they are protected. The word i'tasama means to hold fast, to cling. You all heard that on the radio. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ اِعْتَصَمَ إِذْبَابٍ means to hold fast. I'm not sure what the connection is. You can make a connection in your mind. If you hold fast, you're protected. Sometimes you must be a bit creative with Arabic, but you can look for the connections, inshallah. So اختلف means to differ. اعتصم means to hold fast, to cling. Next one is going to be kasaba. Kasaba means to gain, to win, to acquire, to earn, to profit. What do you say iktasaba means? To possess, to own something. Okay, this is a bit more, this is more modern Arabic, but generally when the Quran speaks of iktasaba, it's mean what you own for yourself. Allah often links your deeds to iktasaba. Like if you spend and you're good, you are making iktisab of rewards. If you do something evil, you make iktisab of punishment. You with me? So that's a bit of a answer is modern Arabic, so it's not going to be exactly correct. Let me just find an example for you quickly. Because the other thing we're doing in this year is you can also go to Quran dictionary, and you can go to just go to the actual word. I go to kaf, and I can go to kaf, sin, ba, and I can just go, and then it will come with all. Kasaba, can you mean means to earn? Form 1. Kasaba means to earn, and then can you see on the 8th bab, laha ma kasabat wa alayha ma iktasabat. For the soul is whatever it earned, wa alayha, and against the soul is whatever it earned. Okay, so that's going to be with regard to earning. So similar meaning to the first bab, to earn as well. So iktasaba means to earn. Istama'a. It's similar to the first bab. What does sami'a mean? Sami'a means to hear or to listen. On the 8th bab is going to mean similar meaning, but it more means to listen attentively. To have your over ear, to listen closely, to give an ear. إذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له. If the Quran is read, فاستمعوا له, listen attentively to it. What's the ayah? فأنصتوا واستمعوا. The ayah goes now. Okay. Next one, اتخذ comes to the word أخذ. أخذ means to take something. And on the 8th bab is actually interesting meaning. I don't know what it is now. On the 8th bab, it means to, okay, yes, different meaning, to take something, to take on, to assume. But generally, if you can think about it, أخذ means, like if I say أخذ القلم, it means I took the pen. But اتخذ normally has two maf'uls. اتخذ means to take something as something. Like اتخذ, they take the idols as a god. Okay, so let's see if we find an example, just to make it clear. It means to take something as something. So it means also to take, but it means to take something as something. So أخذ on the first bab means to take, seize, took, all those things. But we will go to the 8th bab. Can you tell how often it occurs there? Yeah. It occurs like more than 100 times in the Quran. Ittakhadha, one of the common words in the Quran. Yeah, for example, وَإِذْ وَاعَدْنَا مُوسَى 40 لَيْلَةً. And when we promised Nabi Musa 40 days, ثُمَّ اتَّخَذْتُمُ الْعِجْلَ. Then اتَّخَذْتُم, you took al-ijla, you took the calf. What's the intention behind that? Does it mean they took a calf and they walked to the calf? What does it mean? They took the calf as a god, as a deity. So sometimes not explicitly said it must be read in, but it means to take something as something. For example here, قالوا اتخذنا هزوا. أتتخذنا, so not أتتخذنا هزوا. أتتخذنا, are you taking us huzwa as a mock, as a joke? Can you see? It's taking, are you taking us as something, as a joke for mockery? Something for something. So ittakhadha has two maf'uls. For example here, قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا. Allah has taken a son. What do they mean? Allah has taken this person as a son. You know what I mean? Allah has taken Nabi Isa as a son. Subhana, that can't be. The last example here, وَاتَّخَذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلَّى. And they took from the state, or وَاتَّخِذُوا, it's Amr, اتَّخِذ, take min maqam Ibrahim, from the station of Ibrahim, musalla, as a place of prayer. Allah is saying, take something as something, take the place where Nabi Ibrahim stood as a place of prayer. It's after tawaf, you make 2 rak'ats at the maqam Ibrahim, because it comes from the Quran. So take something as something. Okay, so you with me on that one, ittakhadha. Last one, ittaba'a. So it comes from the word taba'a. Do you enjoy this stuff? Okay. Taba'a means to follow. To follow, succeed, come after, and so on. On the 8th bab, it means the same thing. To follow, succeed, to come after. So ittaba'a would mean the same, it means to follow. Okay, so your homework, inshallah, is that do you have the Arabic from the Quran as well, the Quran examples for the 8th bab? So we have 3 weeks off, so I'm going to ask you to do everything in 3 weeks. You're going to write up all of these, you're going to memorize the whole thing and do the Quran worksheet. That's enough to keep you busy, and you have an assignment also. So there's no time now to, with the Ramadan goals, do my homework. Try and do the whole 8th bab, inshallah. So we come back, 9th bab, 10th bab, we finish in 2 weeks, inshallah, with the Mazeedfeehi. Okay, Bismillah, let's finish off with the Surah Al-Fatiha.